Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Harachak Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us His 100% truth. Much peace and blessings meant to you. Hopefully, like that, pushing out this word with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. Alright, I took this video a couple days ago. It's from the protests over in Melbourne, Australia. And I'm gonna get it.
She's been told to sort of keep her distance with her crew there, which is a good idea because we saw that violence there yesterday, and they really were ugly scenes. These are the shots from yesterday that we're talking about. That is the hundreds of members there storming the CFMEU headquarters, throwing crates there. I think we have Christina Hearn, our other reporter, on the ground there for us as well. She is almost there. We'll cross to her as well. But these are.
All right. So as you saw, these protesters are fighting with furniture. They're throwing it at the higher ups, and you see, man, that's what's gonna come to America pretty soon. All right. We've been done telling you this would happen. Y'all been telling us we've been lying, that this ain't true, that it would never get to this point, that we're civilized, la-di-da, la-di-da. No, it's gonna get worse, man. And you only seen the beginning of it. Oh, you think 2020 was it all? No. All right, that was just like a quick appetizer. Now you're just getting you're just getting the breakfast. Pretty soon you're gonna get the lunch and then the dinner. And when I say you're gonna get that dinner, man, expect a bloodbath. All right, so I'm gonna get the book of 2 Peter. It's like it, 2 Esdras. You know, the one of the most deadly books you could ever read. All right, you Jake, you heathens out there, you guys hate this. All right, well, actually, I'm gonna go to chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, all right, this is gonna be a quick video, by the way, and said, measure thou the time diligently. And that word diligently means, and it's 4:47, constant in effort to accomplish what is undertaken. All right, so we're supposed to constantly check these times, measuring the time, you know, constantly, and it in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which that word sign is referring to the prophecies that we see right now. All right, when thou seest part of the when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time right now, you know, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You have to realize this, man. It is Jacob's trouble as I speak. It's a build-up. And that's the whole point, you know? The point of this video. We're telling you it's going to get worse. When we say it's going to get worse, this ain't no cliche. This is a little thing, man. It's going to get worse to boy. Man, you can't even fathom it. Or you got Jake out there, or in these bug-out camps talking about, we can't fathom the kingdom. Well, same thing for Jacob's trouble, man. You guys are the same ones saying Isaiah 4:1 is going to be like a dream. No, it ain't, bro. All right, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, you know, so the spirit's really heavy right now, and it's gonna get worse. You're gonna see more death. All right, you already see the women. You know, they're succumbing to the fact that a woman can't defend herself. She cannot be independent. All right. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, which that is an uproar in Melbourne over there, fighting against the jab mandate. All right, and it's gonna come to America, and you know the rest of these other European countries. Or you had that with France, and you had a literal all-out brawl between the jabbed and the unjabbed. All right, so if they're fighting against each other by way of of the jab. Just imagine when it gets to the point where the neighbor, just imagine when it gets to the point where you have a physical famine. Your neighbor, man, you can't trust him. All right, your neighbors will be the first ones to kill you, man. All right, your family will. All right, because that division, that iniquity has abounded and it's waxing colder and colder by the second. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things, even the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Esau's kingdom is failing. He's been falling down pretty hard since the 60s. Just imagine how long that's been. All right, for the Lord, man, it's only been for like a couple seconds, but for us, man, that's about like around like 40 years or so, roughly estimating, off the bat. But that's how long he's been falling down, because that's how far the Lord exalted him. He's falling down, and his people, man, are hating against them. These other countries, all right, NATO, they're starting to hate against, this great whore. That beast will literally turn on against America. They'll literally turn on the whore. France pissed off because of the AUKUS alliance that they made, that US, UK, and Aussie made. Why? Because of so-called fears, because of Russia. Same thing for Germany. That's why they ain't dealt with them. But it's gonna get worse, man. And when I say worse, man, you best believe it. All right. Right now, it's the resolution part, or the climbing part with all the rising matters, or whatever it's called. Very soon you're gonna see the climax. All right, and then the resolution. I forget the whole chart, but we're getting to the climax, man. So don't think about ever praying to Yahweh, saying, take this down. No, man, because the Lord is translating this wicked ass kingdom unto another. Esau can't rule. When the wicked beareth rule, people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, when the righteous are in power, people rejoice. Roughly paraphrasing right there, because Esau cannot. He's backwards to the bone, man. He's backwards to the bone. All right, as it says in the book of Isaiah, I believe the 5th chapter. They call evil good, and they call good evil. So this man this man cannot rule anymore. That's why the Lord is doing all these things. And very soon, man, once that thermonuclear destruction comes about, that's when you see a better world. All right, so you can stop crying about having these things to be stopped. No, let them continue. Let them continue. Anyways, I hope this video was edifying. Lord, will we continue to push first and foremost Allah to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be to you. Hopefully, liked out there, pushing out this word with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.